Well, I don't know what happened with Khy. I know that he's a busy man. I know that there's things going on that sometimes he's just not able to do. I get it. This may be one of them. And for those that are here tonight, I thank you for being here. Uh, my internet, my Google is kind of fucking up a little bit. So, Khy's Musings without Khy. I know that sounds like it's oxymoron. That's okay. We'll be fine. And not that camera. That camera. Okay. Huzzah. You know what I didn't do? I should have set my resolution a little higher. Damn it. Here we go. So, well, Bruce, what are you going to paint today? I don't know. That's the joy. When you have so many figures to do, that's something that you just kind of figure out. And most Americans understand that. Most people understand that. They just kind of figure it out. This has been a rough week. Had a lot of work. Work got in my way quite a bit. Every time I thought I was done with something and going on to happier endeavors, work calls. In fact, tonight, after I stopped running my game, of all things, I get a message, hey, I need you guys to go do this job. I called my boss, I'm like, you see this? Yeah, both trucks are down right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, not that I was volunteering to help. My boss told me he was on call this weekend. Then he puts both trucks in the maintenance mode. My truck had been giving grief all week to him. I don't know why. It's a truck though, and that's why I don't understand it because I'm not a mechanic. I just drive. I just drive. I drive the truck. The truck it goes. The wheels they go round and round. So how's everybody doing? Ooh, here's a happy little work. Happy little works. Happy little axes. Oh yeah. He looks like he's ready to get an experience point or two. Start by putting some steel on that blade. We apply that to the mini, and then it's happy. Because that's what orcs like. Orcs like sharp things that make people scream and bleed. That's an orc special ability. Do you know what orcs like to do with human females? I knew you would. All right, so. This is part of the stream where we watch the paintbrush go. And then we watch the paintbrush go get wet. And then we watch the paintbrush do a few other things. You like painting, don't you? I know you do. I knew you would. Okay. Shouldn't probably talk like that. Feel like there's a creepiness about it. Had a fun week so far. It has been interesting. I would say that the if you're in New York City right now, there was a Mexican ship that about 9 p.m. Eastern time, it ran into the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm just going to say that the captain's at fault. He should not have sailed it, throwing the three masts into a collision with the bridge. That's all. A lot of people talking about this on social media right now. What makes me happy? Well, whenever we talk about putting pedophiles in the wood chipper, and I'm not going to try to say in Minecraft or in a in any capacity of hyperbole. No, 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 no. I just you touch kids, you fuck with kids. It's a wood chipper for you. That's all there is to it. It's very simple. If you disagree with that, then you really can't be trusted around kids. You need to have a solid stance protecting children. And if you don't, we can't trust you around kids. You need to be around adults at all times, or supervised at all times. And heaven forbid you ever be responsible enough to do something on your own. No, you're not worthy of that. You've already admitted that you can't be around kids. There was a schlup I was watching on X earlier today. He said, "Well, I can control myself, but I'm not going to stop being attracted to them." I think it was JD Delay. It's like, "I have a solution for you. Give me your address. I'll come over. I'll help you out." I know a lot of it's internet BS, but at the same time, I would like to think we're a society. Mr. Flady, hey, sir, how are you doing? He says, evening, just dropping in before bed. That's good. Khy, I believe, is busy tonight, or he's not well. This might be the night where Khy is on an extended visit to somewhere else. But today, I'm painting miniatures because that's what I enjoy doing. I had a really good game tonight, and I hope that if you get a chance to watch it, you do. And most importantly, Flady, I know your stuff is you're going through hell, so I want you to get some rest. Oh yeah, razor blade martinis work. They're great for that problem. Yep, they sure are. It's a curative solution. See, this can be an educational program. Kind of hoping the flesh color would stick to her a little better. But last time I was just having a real issue with the flesh tone just not sticking as well as it should. Uh, Heartbreaking. Yeah, our prayers with the people of New York tonight. Hopefully, those 19 individuals got injured by pieces of falling ship at the Brooklyn Bridge. Hopefully, those guys don't have any lasting long-term effects. You just want that to be the situation. I'm sorry that you were there. I'm sorry that you got hurt, but these are people that are on a cruise. It sounded like they were trying to have a good time. There's loud Mexican music pouring from the speakers of the ship. And there it goes under the Brooklyn. Oh God, the masts are too tall. Shit. And that is exactly what I was thinking when I was watching that. I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. And then I read later, 19 people are hurt. It's terrible. Yeah. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're painting miniatures. We got a lot of miniatures to paint. Hopefully, before I die, I'll get them all painted. What do you mean before you die? Do you plan on dying anytime soon? No, not really. Nobody ever says on Wednesday at 11:30, I'm having a catastrophic pulmonary embolism. So I need to get my affairs in order ASAP. Nobody nobody says that. Okay. 99.9999% of death is something that most people don't see coming when they wake up that day. Most people don't. There might be one that's like, I feel like today's the day. Jill, Dr. Jill, come help me. I want to sniff your hair one more time. I did get a comment tonight about tonight's stream. I was having a good time, Bruce, until you mentioned the magic item shut off command for the torch. You should not be having a shut off command for the torch be called North Korea. And if you think that's false, no, I actually wrote that down. I wrote down the North Korea joke before time. I thought it was hilarious. I think one of my players did too. He started busting up. I know some of you are here. Some of you are lurkers. I'm glad to see all of us are here. We're going to give this girl some bronze-colored leggings and shoes. Greaves, I believe, is what these are called. Greaves. Yeah, and one of these days I'll get back to Morrowind and I'll play that all the way through. I really enjoyed what I saw of it. I want to try that open Morrowind. It's looks a little sharp, little sharper. That's all I'm going to say. And no, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming on this. It might just be 30 minutes just to make sure that you guys understand. I still love painting miniatures, and I think miniature painting is the greatest hobby of all. This is a hobby that will stop you from going on a mass killing spree with an unregistered firearm. Because you're busy trying to make sure you got everything flowing right and you got the brush bristles going into the cracks you want. Meticulous and cathartic, and it's joyful. More people need to be painters. You would think about things more often. Sometimes you get plastic whenever you start painting a figurine and you didn't wash it right or you didn't do the right thing to treat it before you start applying paint to it. This is one of those figures I started applying paint to it, and she just kind of rejected paint for a while. So I had to re-go at it again and again and again, and finally she started taking paint the right way. I know yesterday I was dead to the world. I could have actually gotten into the last part of Janet's show last night, but I was so beat. I'd worked like 12 hours on Friday, which wasn't really something I expected to do. Instead, I still got stuck doing it. So I did get up. I texted her and I said, I'm sorry. I needed sleep. And she understands. I mean, most people do understand when you say that, hey, I worked a little bit today. Please forgive me. But then as we kept talking, I realized, like, oh, you're still online and I'm talking to you, but not joining your stream. Shit, I look like an asshole. She didn't seem like she was upset today. She was pretty okay with me. All right. Set him aside for a moment. What else happened this week? Uh, really, nothing's hitting me on the news side. It looks normal. Like, oh, crime is up in New York City. Well, you got AOC over there. What do you expect? And Nottoway Plantation, the largest remaining antebellum mansion in the South, it was burned to the ground by leftists today. That's sad. Uh, yeah, nothing new on the news. Sorry, guys. Lady, appreciate you. I always appreciate seeing you in chat. Like it better when we get to talk, but I get it. You're busy. I wasn't trying to surf for content. I was just kind of curious if there was something else that I had missed because yesterday I was very busy. Catch yous for the movie review tomorrow. We will be talking about Eddie and the Cruisers tomorrow, one of Janet's favorite movies. Janet has 50 favorite movies. That's okay. Everybody can like what they like at the volume they want. Just got a little bit more work to go on him. Would like to thank Detective Richard High for making his findings known about what's going on at Buffalo Public Schools. The fallout there is really good. They're looking at hiring an investigator to look at what Richard High knows, which I kind of find that funny. You're going to investigate the SVU cop that protects your kids? Okay. I don't know where I got this figure from. I've had this figure for well over 10 years, probably closer to 20 years. All right, we're at the 22-minute mark, and I got some colors on these figurines that I wanted. Also, my wife got home about 20 minutes ago, and she wants me to eat with her. So, hey, I'm going to go have date night, late date night. But you, all of you beautiful people, we're going to be back tomorrow. Me and Janet are going, not my wife and I, Janet and I, not my wife, are going to be reviewing Eddie and the Cruisers, one of her picks. Bear elected to not worry about it, which tells me a lot that I need to know. That'll happen roughly about 2:30 in Central Standard Time frame. So come join us then. It'll be about a 2-hour, 3-hour show. Looking forward to talking to you. And everybody, please be